Good afternoon, everyone. So in today's video, first of all, you might notice my voice is a little bit on the hoarse side. It's because I'm a little under the weather for the past day or two, but I wanted to make this video anyway. Spilled rain all day yesterday, so I didn't get to make a video on this machine yesterday. The machine itself is a Venieri 863TL. It has been left down by the guys up in Hanlon Machinery, just to try it out, see what it's like, see what we think of it. And yeah, Mark was down on Friday. We used it, we busted 50 tonne of wheat on Friday, and I had planned then to take a bit of footage of it yesterday, but it rained all day yesterday, so we didn't get to do that. So going to take a bit of footage of it now today, and we'll have a little look around it, walk around the machine itself. I'm going to use it down. I have to fill the diet feeder here, so we'll use it before it gets dark, and get a bit of footage of it filling the feeder as well. See, and kind of see what it's like. It's not the usual machine we go for. We're usually more fond of the 4-steer machines, but very open-minded to try one of these out. We've never drove them very much. I have moved them about or used them a little bit. I've loaded potatoes with them, box tippers on them and stuff like that. So I've only ever used them like for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then that'll be me finished with them. So it's going to be nice just to try it now around our own yard and try it filling the feeder and see what we think of it. So let's have a quick look at just the general build quality of the machine. And I have to say, very impressed with it on that front, without a doubt. Again, like the previous teleporter we had out, you can see that everything is built strong. You know, like there's thick plate used everywhere. There's extra strengthening put in all the areas where you would need it. This machine has got what it looks like. It's like treble weld on it, but very, very strong. Some nice design features too on the likes of the pipework. You can see like your services here for your implements on the front. Pipework all goes up the inside of the boom, so they're hidden and out of the way. You know, you're not going to be looking at them. You're not going to be looking at them getting hit by a bale or something, a fallen object. You know, they're in the way. Same here with this here. Pipe goes straight in, and it's in underneath the boom where it's out of harm's way, if you like. But yeah, very, very well built. Strong rams on it, big rams on it. Plenty of pushing power. It's got a lift capacity this of around 3.5 tonne, which is, you know, more than ample for your average farming. Even you could push up silage with it, I'm sure, as well. Lot of lights on this machine, all LEDs as well. So when you've got all the lights on, it's well lit up. Strong pivoting as well in the middle of it. You can see it there. Look at it. It's built very big and very strong. Even the mudguards. Look at the bracket on the mudguards coming out here. Very well designed and nicely finished too. You know, nice round pipe on it. It says here not to stand on it, but it looks like you could drive on top of it. It's that strong. You know, like it is built very, very strong. Even the steps can up into it. You know, like they're not sticking out and going to be in the way. They're nice and neat, tidy in along the side there. Less likely to catch them when you're using it in round tight spaces as well. So I like the design of it, I have to say. Back of it here, you can see it's a mean looking machine from the back, I have to say. Like it's like something you'd see in Star Wars or something like that. Like it's well sleekly designed. Huge weight block on the back of it here too, which helps you with the balance of the machine when using it. Again, LED lights in the back of it, you can see them there, and they are available with a pickup hitch. It's just got a normal, like a little drawbar on it, or a little tow, pop a pin through it and you tow a trailer on it behind. But like it's got everything you need on it. This side is fairly similar to the other side. The door comes round, latches in here, so you can leave it in hot days or you're put upside or something like that. You can latch the doors in, let the fresh air in through the cab, which is a nice feature. Something you can't do on the 4-wheel steer machines, you know, because there's only one door on them, and they do tend to get a little bit warm, especially in that hot weather when you're using them. But yeah, nicely designed, and and great visibility out the cab too. But we'll get in there now. We'll actually pop in there. We'll have a little look around the cab and see what the layout of it is like. So we'll start off with field of view out the front window, and the vision out the front window was just first class. You couldn't ask for more. You know, like right out to the bucket, you're looking right down the boom, so you're seated centrally, and you know, you can see if you're in around tight places, you can see your wheel here, your mudguard on both sides. You're able to judge it easily, and using flick of the steering, then it'll take the wheel either away from the wall or closer to the wall or whatever you need to do. And you know, like in that respect, I'd have to say a big thumbs up for that. You know, it is very, very easy. There's less on the four-wheel machines. The four-wheel steer machines, like with the boom on the side, there's always that dead area or dead spot that you can't just see with the boom. It's kind of covering you, and until you get used to it, you are inclined to maybe you'd be close to a wall. You could touch a wall or catch a wall or any of those things. So like these here are probably easier in that respect, that you can see exactly where the machine is at all times. I don't think they're as manoeuvrable as a four-wheel steer machine. But in saying that, in around the yard and that, you know, you will get used to it and you'll be fine. Controls in the machine itself, fairly simple. You have on this side your forward reverse lever, so that's fairly simple. Gears is on that, so you have 4 gears built onto that. So neutral and then forward and reverse, so it's fairly self-explanatory that. This side here, there's quite a few different controls on this lever. So you have the horn, which is there in the centre, indicators left and right, which is I think they are self-cancelling. I'm not just sure on that. We can try that in a while. But then you've got row dials then and on that. So the first dial you have here is side lights to headlights. The heads and depths is also built into this. So you have side lights to headlights is all here, and then lights off obviously. Then you have your wipers. So you pull it back here, and that's your windscreen wash. Then you have your different wiper speeds, so it's 3 different speeds. And then on the very inside, then again, you can see it there, there is the speed of your interval on the wiper. So I suppose it depends how heavy it's raining. Gear lever, the boom lever is here on the side, so it's pretty much the same as every other one you've ever seen. You've got a button here on the back, which is forward reverse, so that's all there. You have then these buttons here then is forking your gears, so you can go up and down the gears through this here rather than having to work it on the side here. And then you have push in and out on the boom then on these as well. So yeah, fairly self-explanatory and like a lot of other machines. Down along the side here then you have your air conditioning obviously is here, hazard warning. This is your bucket function, so you can have it in bucket function, turn off bucket function, then it's like pallet fog function, then everything's a little bit slower and moves easier. So that's what that is. This here is your diff lock. This here is a fog light. Boom suspension. This one here then is your float boom, then you can have that on if you're grading or scraping along the ground. This one here is things for pickup hitch, but there's no pickup hitch on this particular model. Then down here you have a lock for this one here I think locks all the functions on this lever. This here is, I'm not sure what those two is though. There's an auto, this here just says auto, I'm not sure what those two are. Up along the side then we have our lights, and then rear window wash, and then radio up the top. So nice to have it's a blind front radio, so nice to have the radio and all excuse me, in this machine. 2 speakers as well, and then we have a couple of interior lights then on each side. So yeah, she's well kitted out. So nice cab, and definitely a cab you could see yourself spending a lot of time in. There's I think this here is to reverse your fan, then so you can blow any build up of dust or straw, whatever that builds up in the fan if you're working in dusty conditions. So it just reverses the fan, taking the air into the engine. So yeah, that's really it. So we'll start her up and see if we can get her to move. So you have to wait for a second just for her to go through the functions here. And now she should start. There we go. Well, so I had the wipers on from earlier on, so yeah, we'll start to fill the diet feeder, get a bit of footage of me filling the feeder, and we'll come back then in a little bit, and I'll try and take a bit of footage then from inside too, so we'll see you in a minute. So just silage and potatoes to go in. We have all the meal in the first feed, and yeah, so far so good. I have to say that the more you use these, you actually get more used to them and more used to how they handle and how they drive, and they are nice to drive, there's no doubt about it. They are definitely nice to drive. I'm just pulling a little bit of silage back, and because I only want a couple of 100 kilos in on this fill. There's a big bucket on this here, so you can very easily overfill the diet feeder with it. It's slightly bigger than the bucket that we have, but yeah, there is a wee bit of getting used to how they feel when you turn the steering wheel and the bucket out the front moves 6 inches with a small turn. So look, there is a little bit of getting used to on that front, but yeah, not too bad. Right, we're just trying to judge this, so we put in 200 kilos. We don't want to overfill it. Maybe we haven't enough, have we? Ah, we have. That's us. Lovely, perfect. Hydraulics feels a little bit slow. I'd like them a little wee bit faster than what they are on it, but some of that might be down to a software update that is needed on the gear lever. It is a little slow to react, but like there's a 140 litre pump on this machine, So hydraulics shouldn't be that slow on it, but it is a little slow to react. So I think there is a software update needed on the actual lever for working the hydraulics. But look at it, it's smooth and comfortable to drive. I'm actually quite surprised with it. And like with 140 horsepower or just over, it's got loads of power for doing the job. So let's see, we'll scrape along the wall here now, nice and easy. Try not to do any damage to anything. But yeah, there's lots of power there to push in and fill the bucket. It'll be interesting to see how much weight we have in this bucket. We need to put in 1 ton of potatoes on this run, and we can use the full of our own bucket is usually around 800 kilos, so you have to go for a second little bit. But I'd say we'll not be too far away from the ton with this full bucket load. So let's see. I'm just travelling around the yard here in second gear. Now, just line her up. Yeah, no problem to get the ton in. There's actually a little bit over, so we'll go back down and tip those out. So we'll have to empty the diet feed up, and we can finish feeding the cattle. So just to kind of finish up, as darkness is falling in on us here now, like the machine itself, my expectations weren't that awfully high getting it, because I didn't know that awfully much about them. Is probably the main reason for that. But now that I know a little bit more about them, and the fact that I've driven it now and had a good look around it and have used it now for a couple of days, I'm quite impressed with them. They're a very well built machine, and they are trying to break into the Irish market. There wouldn't be that many of them sold in Ireland really as such. They only build about 300 machines, I think, roughly per year, and I think they want to increase that number. But like a few small things that I'd change: speed the hydraulics up a little bit, sort out whatever issue there is. There is a little bit of a delay on the lever for working the hydraulics. The window too, just improve the visibility when you have the boom pushed up high, so above that Venieri sticker there, you know, just kind of curve the glass on that preferably. But like, apart from that, the rest of the machine is very good. Like, that Dyt's engine is fairly well proven at this stage, and like, it's got Spicer axles. I think it's some of the hydraulic system is Bosch on it. You know, like, they're well enough built. Yeah, so very happy to have gotten to use it, and thanks to Hanlon Machinery for dropping it out with us. It was Mark that was down with us and left it out and give a bit of just a demo on how to drive it and all that. But yeah, appreciate getting it left down. And yeah, if you had any interest in purchasing one, give the lads at Hanlon Machinery a shout. Like, I'd definitely, if you were thinking about purchasing one of these machines, get this out and demo and try it out, see what you think about it, because they are quite an impressive machine. So that's really it for now. I think it is come back tomorrow. I might have to use it in the morning just to move a couple of bales, and if I have I'll make a video on taking those bales down. There's a few bales of hay that I have to go and take down, and we'll have driving on the road when we're doing that as well. So yeah, we'll maybe do that in the morning before it's going away at some stage tomorrow or tomorrow after, don't know. So yeah, that's it for now. As always, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the sub button, throw a like in the video, and leave a comment down below. And yeah, we'll try to get back to you on the old comment front as always. So yeah, see you tomorrow.